A very good morning, students, and welcome back to the statistics class. Today, we will learn the topic value index number. Now, I say value index when I was explaining you at the beginning. Okay, when I was explaining you in the beginning about relative. Okay, now what is a relative? It is nothing but the change that is happening. Okay, in the economy. Okay, to know the changes, how we will find the changes based on the price, based on the quantity, and that will give you the value of a particular item, the price, a price of a particular product, and the value of a particular, not the value, sorry, the commodity of a particular product of per unit value. That will give you the final value of a particular product. So when I say value, it is nothing but it takes into consideration both price per unit and also the quantity per unit. Okay, so value which will be noted as B01, okay, where it will include both price and price of the base in the current year and also the quantity of the base and the current year. Okay, so when you say value, it is nothing but the total amount. So ನೀವು ಈಗ ಶಾಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡೈರಿ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡೈರಿ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ, okay, the quantity is what? 1. The chocolate is only 1. ಅವರು MRP price ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Now what is this MRP price? This is the total value. Okay, the total value of that chocolate, that dairy milk chocolate. Okay, they will not say the per unit. Okay, they will not divide the whole chocolate again sub prices ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. They will say the overall price. They will say the exact value of that particular chocolate. So now they will say, okay, ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ chocolate, dairy milk chocolate ಗೆ 50 rupees. Now this is the value of that chocolate. So that is value index. So your value index number, it is nothing but it is an index number of the total value of money of the transactions taking place over the period of time. So we are giving importance to the overall value of that particular item. Okay, that is called value index number. And when we say value, it is a product of price and the quantity. And when you say price, when you see the product, it is price multiplied with the quantity. And when you say quantity, it is the per unit. This is the per unit value. When the per unit price multiplied with the per unit quantity, you will get the value. Okay, so here what is the formula? V01, that is value of the base and the current year, is equal to summation V1, okay, of the current value of the current year divided by summation value of the base year into 100. So now to find the value of V1 and V0, how to find out? It is P1 summation P1 into Q1. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ P1 into Q0 weight ಎಲ್ಲ consider ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. So when it is current year, we include both price and the quantity of the current year. Okay, and when it comes to the base year, we use price into the quantity of the base year. So how it is the formula? Summation P1 into Q1 divided by summation P0 into Q0. That is price of the base and the quantity of the base year. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, we'll work out 3 problems under this very simple concept. Okay, hardly they will ask you this type of problems either for 2, 1 or 5 marks. Hardly they will ask. You have to give more focus for price index and quantity index, where last price, past chase, where you have to use the arithmetic geometric mean, the log tables. Such type of problems are very much important. Okay, even this is important. It is not that you do not have to study, but give. Okay, this is, they may ask you for 5 marks, easily calculated. So compute value index number for the year 2010 on the basis of 2008 from the following data. So they have given us the information here. They have given us the items. Okay, now 2008 is the base year and 2010 is the current year. Okay, so the prices and the quantity of the base year. So the price will be P0, quantity will be Q0, price of the current year will be P1, quantity will be Q1. Now we require all this information for the calculation. So I've done the table over here. Okay. So items, price of the base year, quantity of the base year, price of the current year, quantity of the current year. First, we will write the formula. What is the formula? Value of the base and the current year is equal to summation V1 divided by summation V0 into 100. That means, what is the value of V1 here? To make you more understanding, V1, it is nothing but summation P1 into Q1. Multiply both price of the current year into the quantity of the current year divided by summation price of the base year into quantity of the base year into 100. So like this you have to find. So now they have given us the information, price of the base, quantity of the base year. So easily we have to find the values. Quickly multiply. So first we have to find V0. That means P0 into Q0. Okay. Price of the base into quantity of the base year. Okay. 9 into 10. Okay. 90. Good. Second one. 10 into 9. 90. Okay. Third one. 7 into 8. 56. 15 into 8. 120. What is the total of summation V0? 356. Okay. Calculate P1 into Q1. P1 into Q1. First one, 110. Okay, good. Second one, 110. Okay. Third one, 64. Last one, 8 into 15, 135. Is it right? Okay, what is the total? 419. That is summation V1 will be 419. Some are saying 435, some are saying 419. Okay, your 8 into 10, it is 80. Okay, so it is 435. The answer is 435. Okay, now apply this value as per the formula. Summation V1, what is the value? 435 divided by 356 into 100. What is the value? 122.19. So the value of the base and the current year is 122.19. So like this you have to calculate. Next one. Compute the value index number for the year 2012 with respect to the base year 2005. So they have given here commodities, that is apple, mango, papaya and chiku. Value of 2005, that means they have given us the final value. That means it is already multiplied the price into quantity. We do not have to do it once again. Value is already given. That means value of 2005. Now 2005 is what? It is the base year. So it will be value of the base year, V0. And value of 2012. 2012 is the current year. So V1. So what we have to do, we have not done extra table, in this only I will do. Okay, what we have to do, we have to find just the total of this. Okay, already ಅವರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಪುನಃ ಏನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಮೇಷನ್ V0 ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಮೇಷನ್ V1 ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ V0, that is summation V0. What is the total? 244. Okay. Summation V1, 436. Okay. Apply the formula now. Summation V1 divided by summation V0 into 100. That is 436 divided by 244 into 100, which will give you answer as 178.69. Okay, so you should see the table. That means you should see the question properly. What information the heading is given. So our ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ already information, the final value of the base and the current year ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So ನಾವು direct ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, summation, the total find out ಮಾಡಿ apply the formula and calculate the final value. Okay, so like this you have to calculate. Next one, last problem under value index number. Given summation P0 Q0 as 1100 and summation Q1 P1 as 1400. Construct the suitable index. So if you see here, it is price of the base year multiplied with the quantity of the base year, price of the current year multiplied with the quantity of the current year. So which method will you apply? Which index number? It is value index number. You will apply value index number. So what is the formula? Value of the base and the current year is equal to, they have given us like this, so we will write it similar way. Okay, price of the base into the price of the current into the quantity of the current divided by summation price of the base into the quantity of the base into 100. So what does it mean? This is nothing but the total value of the current, and this is the value of the base. Okay, so it is 1400 divided by 1100 into 100, which will give you the value as, okay, good, 127.27. So like this you have to find the value index number. So if I just brush up what is price, what is quantity, and what is value. Okay, so I'll just write it here. Value is equal to price into quantity. So when you say value, you consider both price and the quantity of both base and the current year. Okay, so when you say price, you focus only on the prices. Okay, you focus only on the prices. And when it comes to weighted average, okay, when it comes to the weighted method, you assign the particular weights. And what you will assign weights? The quantity of base or the current year, or either both, will be assigned as weights. And when you say quantity, if you want to see the changes of the quantity, what will be the weight? The prices of the base and the current year will be weight for quantity. It will be the vice versa. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind. Very important. The last price, past chase, all these methods are very important. The next topic, test for adequacy of index number. Test for adequacy of index number. Now, you have learned all the formulas, okay, various methods for the construction. So now to construct index number, okay, no, to construct one index number construct ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you used various formulas, last rate, fast rate, Dorbish, Bowley, Fisher, Kelly's, okay, ಎಲ್ಲ formula, ಎಲ್ಲ methods ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But in real life, okay, now real life ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we do not know which formula is more adequate, which formula is more consistent. Okay, yava method, okay, yava formula or yava which method is very much, which gives you an adequate result or consistent result, yava method kodutte anta namge gottilla. Okay, in general now calculate ಮಾಡುವಾಗ maybe ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, but in reality we do not know. And to find the consistency or the adequacy of a particular method, we use this test to find out which index number or which method of constructing an index number is consistent or adequate. Okay, so we have 4 methods here: unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test, and circular test. Okay, we have these 4 methods. Okay, all the 4 methods are important, but when it comes, very 2 important methods are TRT and FRT, that is time reversal test and factor reversal test. So these 2 methods are very important. Even the other 2 are important, but in these 2 methods you have to actually test it properly. Each method, last price separate agi, past, you will come to know yava method adequate ide, yava method consistent ide anta nimge gottagutte. So we will know each method now. First one is unit test. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎನಫ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಸೇ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ? So to prepare for your final exam, okay, so whatever the teacher does in the class, you should be very thorough with it, you should know that, okay, you should be very much prepared for it, okay, whenever it is asked. So we prepare a small test, okay. So your unit test is not that test, okay, it is not that test. So your unit test, it is a test which requires that the index number should be independent of the units in which prices of the commodities of the various commodities are to be quoted. So ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡೋದು? ನೀವು ತರೋ ಇದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಗೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. Okay, so we prepare those test, midterm exam, preparatory exams. So here what happens is, in this, okay, index number, I will just relate it. So we give independent, so each unit, whether it is price or the quantity, each should have independent, it should be independent of their own units. It should not be dependent of every commodity, whether it can be price or whether it can be quantity. Okay, so here what happens? It means, so we use various formulas of index number or methods of constructing index number. Okay, so it should be what? It should be independent of a units, which should of both. It should not only for the price, not only for the quantity. It should be both for prices and the quantities, which in which they are expressed. Okay, whatever the information is given, it should be given an independent unit. But for example, if I say, if quantity is changed, okay, if the quantity is changed from kg to quintals, okay, quantity information ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, when you change from kg to quintals or vice versa, whatever, there should not be any impact on the value. ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ it is such a way, when you change from kg to quintal or quintal to kg, any vice versa, okay, ನೀವು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ or reverse ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, it should not have an impact on the value. So that is unit test. Okay, that is unit test, and this test will satisfy, okay, by all the index number. Okay, ನೀವೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಟಿವ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Which method it will be? The unweighted method. When it comes to unweighted aggregative or simple aggregative, there it will not satisfy. Other than simple aggregative price index formula, rest all the formulas, if you apply, this test will be satisfied. Okay, so they will ask you in the exam also, unit test is satisfied except which formula? So what is the answer? Simple aggregative price index formula. Okay, so if they ask you about unit test, you should know this much. Okay, what is unit test? That means the test requires that the index number should be very much independent of their own units. Okay, each commodity get equal importance. They should be independent both for their prices as well as for their commodities, for the commodities which they are quoted or which they are known for. Okay, that is called as unit test. The second one, the important one, the very important one, time reversal test. Now, what is this time reversal test? So, as this name says, time reversal test, or in short, we can say as TRT, time. Okay, so now we always keep saying this base year, current year, base year, current year. So, this base and the current year is this time reversal. Reversal andre enta, we reverse this time. Okay, 0 iddadanu 1 ಮಾಡಿ 1 iddadanu 0. You reverse this time and you make the test, in the time reversal test. Now we will see which method will be satisfied under time reversal test. This test was proposed by Professor Irving Fisher. He was the one who proposed this test, that is time reversal test. What does it mean? Time reversal test requires that the index number computed backward should be the reciprocal of the index number computed forward except the constant of the proportionality. Okay, maybe nimge confuse aaytu. Okay, backward forward anta confuse aaytu. So in simple, if I say, okay, what according to Professor Fisher, avaru ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, what he says according to him is, an index number, when you say an index number, okay, we consider the price of the base and the current year, should be such, okay, should be such that the resulting index number should be the reciprocal. Okay, it should be the reciprocal. That means it should be interchanged. Okay, when you interchange this, the time, only focus on this time. When you reciprocal this time, what will happen? The price of the current and the base year agutte. Reciprocal matira. Okay, it should be such that the resulting index should be the reciprocal of the earlier. Okay, so the answer of this and should be equal. Okay, it should be satisfied. Okay, when you reverse the time, it should be satisfied. It should be equal to 1. We say it should be equal to 1. So if I say here, I will write it. The price of the base and the current year is equal to, they said here, proportional. So we can take it as 1 by price of the current and the base year. Okay, okay, this is like they want the reversal of this. Okay, I have done price of the base and the current year, that is forward. Okay, computed forward. This is a forward method, is equal to 1 by price of the current and the base years, andre proportionally backward ali madideni. So that means we will bring this P10 to the opposite side. That means it will be price of the base and the current year divided the enagutte, it will be into price of the current and the base year is equal to 1. That means what time reversal test says, it says the price of the base and the current year, when it is reversed, that means it becomes price of the current and the base year, it should satisfy as equal to 1. Okay, so this can be satisfied. Okay, you have various methods: Laspre's, Paste's, Bowley's, Marshall-Edworth, okay, Fisher. We have all, and Kelly's. We have 6 methods. So Paste's, okay, Laspre, Paste and Dorbish-Bowley will not satisfy TRT. TRT will not be satisfied under Laspre, Paste, Dorbish and Bowley's method. Whereas Marshall-Edworth, Fisher index and Kelly's method, it will satisfy these 3 methods. So TRT will satisfy Marshall-Edworth, Fisher index and Kelly's method, whereas it will not satisfy Laspre, Paste and Dorbish-Bowley's method. So what is TRT? It is nothing but you reverse the time of a particular price. Okay, that is you make the base as the current and the current as the base year, which should give you an equivalent answer. It should, when it is reciprocated, it should satisfy the test. It should be satisfied. Then it is said that time reversal test. If it is not satisfied, it cannot be said as time reversal test. So we will test each formula separately. Okay, so coming to the first method, I will tell you how it is satisfying. Okay, first one, Laspre's method. Okay, each method now nodva hege satisfy, you will be confused like how man can say it is satisfied. I will tell you how it will be satisfied. So when it comes to Laspre's method, keep in mind the formula of time reversal test. This is the formula, P01 into P10 is equal to 1. The answer of this, it should be equal. This should be 1 equal to 1. When you multiply, you should get answer as 1. Okay, it should not even be 1.157. It should not be even this much. If it is 0.5, okay, you can convert, but it should not be more than 1. It should be less than or equal to 1. That you should keep in mind. It should be lesser than or equal to 1. Okay, always it should not be more than 1. If it is 1.1 also, it is wrong. Okay, coming to the Lasprais method. Okay, when we write the formula, first we will write the formula of which one? Time reversal test. What is the formula? TRT is equal to the price of the base and the current year into, when you reverse, what happens? Price of the current and the base year, which should give you equal to 1. Okay, so what is the formula of Lasprais? That is, price of the base and the current year is equal to summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0. Forget about into 100. You just vomit it. Don't want. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, now we will reverse. Now reverse ಮಾಡುವ. So P 0 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು 1 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, 1 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು 0 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So here is equal to ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 1 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 0 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯೂ 0 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು ನಾವು 1 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ summation, we have P0, here it is Q0. So we have to make it as P1 Q1 because we have 0 0, we have reverse. Now we will write it accordingly. ಈ ತರನು ಬರೆಯುವ. Okay, it is, first we will write P01. This value we will write summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0. Okay, we have into, so we'll put it as into P10. We will write this formula now. Summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q1. Okay, what did I say? Lasprais will not satisfy. It will not satisfy the TRT. It will not satisfy. Okay, we will prove that how it is not satisfied. Okay, I will just write an example over here. Okay, I'll just write some values. Okay, I'll write summation P1 Q0. Okay, I'll write the value as okay, let it be 500. Okay, summation P0 Q0. Okay, okay, is equal to, consider it as 200. Summation P1 Q1 value as 400 and summation P0 Q1, it is 250. Now what we will do is, we will substitute these values here. We'll substitute the values over here. Summation P1 Q0, what is the answer here? 500. Value is 500. Okay, divided by summation P0 Q0, what is the value? 200 into summation P0 Q0, what is the value? Sorry, here it is 1. Okay, P0 Q1, what is the value? 250 divided by, what is the value here? 400. Okay, so when you do the value, when you calculate this, you should get equal to 1. Okay, illi nimge equal to 1 barbeku. Okay, now 500 divided by 200, what is the value? 500 divided by 200, how much? Hello, are you all there? 2.5. Okay, into 250 divided by 400, how much you will get? ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಮಲಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? 250 divided by 0.625. Okay, multiply 2.5 into 0.625. What is the answer? What is the answer? 1.5625. So will it satisfy this? Is it equal to 1? It is 1.5. That means it is 2. It is not satisfied. So Lasprais method does not satisfy TRT, time reversal test. Okay. Last price method will not satisfy. Solely I said last price method is not satisfying here. So this is the small example which will make you to understand why last price method is not satisfied. Similarly, we will do past chase method quickly. Okay, remaining we can do it in the next class. Past chase method. Okay, when you say past chase method, what is the formula? Price of the base and the current year. It is summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1. Okay, when you reverse it, what will happen? Price of the current and the base year. So it will be summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q0. Okay, so here also you consider a particular value. Summation P1 Q0, the value is, okay, I will take as 50. Summation P0 Q0, okay, we'll take it as 20. Okay, let it be 25. Summation P1 Q1, it is 75, and summation P0 Q1, let it be 35. Okay, now substitute these values as per the formula. We'll write the formula here. That is price of the base and the current year into price of the current and the base year. Okay, that means first now we do baribi. Summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into reverse bareli. Summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q0. Okay, so write this values here. P1 Q1, what is the value? 75 divided by P0 Q1, what is the value? 35 into what is the value of P0 Q0? 25 divided by 50. Okay, this should also give you answer as 1. It should be equal to or less than 1. 75 divided by 35, what is the answer? 2.14. Okay, good Kirtana. Into 25 divided by 50, how much is the answer? 0.5. Multiply this. That should give you answer as 1. What is the answer? 2.14 into 0.5. How much you will get? 1.07. That means it is 1.1, which is not equal to 1. Which is not equal to 1. Even 1.1 is greater than 1. It is greater than 1. What I said, it should be lesser than or equal to 1. If it is 0.9 also, it is right. But if it is 1.1, it is wrong. So even past chase method is not satisfied, will not satisfy TRT test. Okay, it will not satisfy time reversal test. Okay. Next method is Marshall-Edworth method. Okay. Marshall-Edworth method. What is the formula under Marshall? The price of the base under Marshall and Edworth. What is the formula? That is summation P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1. This is the formula. Now we want the reverse of it. P10 is equal to. Now reverse ಮಾಡುವ. Summation P0 Q1, okay, P0 Q1 plus P1 Q1 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Summation P0 Q0, okay, divided by summation P0 Q0 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Summation P1 Q1 plus summation P0 Q1 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು summation P1 Q0 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, again we will take some values here. Okay, consider the same summation P1 Q0 as 500, summation P0 Q0 as 200, summation P1 Q1 as 100, summation P0 Q1 as 400. Okay, substitute the values here. Okay, I'll write here quickly. Summation P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1, okay, divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1 into, we have to write this one, summation P0 Q1 plus summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q1 plus summation P1 Q0. This also should give you equal to 1. Substitute the values. What is the value? Summation P1 Q0 500 plus P1 Q1. What is the value? 100. Okay, divided by summation P0 Q0. What is the value? 200 plus P0 Q1. It is 400. Hope you all are following, students. Into, okay, into P0 Q1. What is the value? It is 400 plus P0 Q0 is 200 divided by what is the value of P0 P1 Q1? 100 plus 500. Okay, that should give you equal to 1. 500 plus 100. What is the answer? 600 divided by 400 plus 200. It is again 600 into 400 plus 200. It is 600 divided by 500 into plus 100 will give you 600. Okay, is equal to 1. Now if you see this, 600 ones are 600 ones are, okay, all will be cancelled. So 1 into 1, 1 divided by 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. That means 1 is equal to 1. That means Marshall and Edward will satisfy TRT test. Okay, satisfy TRT test. Okay, did you all understand so much? There are Darvish, Pauli, Fisher and Kellys. I will explain you in the next class. These three, okay, istu nimge artha aita. So in TRT navu ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, okay, the only focus here is time ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. time reversal. Okay, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್, ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಬೇಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So that reversal of time, what you do, that is time reversal test, and this test will be satisfied. It will not be satisfied under Laspre, it will not be satisfied under Paste, but it will be satisfied under Marshall and Edward. I have made a proof. Okay, I gave you simple example and I will give you an proof saying that how it is satisfying. The other three methods we'll see in the next class, which method is satisfied and which method is not satisfied. Okay, so did you all understand this topic so much, the unit test and time reversal test? Yes, did you all understand? Is it simple understanding? Okay, I'll send you this PPT. You can write it. Okay, write it in your notes. Please write it in your notes. Okay. Okay then, students. Hope you all understood. Thank you. We'll continue in the next class.